For Daily Ask Reddit. Teachers of Reddit, what's the weirdest thing a student answered to tell me a fun fact about yourself? Had students, aged 11, sharing strategies for dealing with difficult emotions, one at a time in a big circle. One girl talked about digging her nails into her face whenever she was feeling stressed or anxious, and I had to explain to the class why self-harm was not a good coping strategy. We did one of those 2 truths 1 lie bits. Girl stands up and says, I've never been out of the country. I'm a twin. I love playing sports. I knew this girl beforehand and knew she didn't have a twin, so picked that one. Nope. She had a conjoined twin that died in utero and had to be surgically removed, and she's now missing the last vertebrae on her spine. Showed us the scar and everything. Apparently the lie was the first one as she'd been to Mexico. Backquote, my dad clogged the toilet this morning and that's why I'm feeling frustrated -5-year-old child. I will say the question was how are you doing this morning? But I could barely keep from laughing out loud. A guy in my class introduced himself by telling us how he decided he wanted to study philosophy because one day he was really high-peeing in the street and he saw a couple of people working and he wondered what they were doing. So he realized his passion was wandering. He dropped out like 2 months later. In my psychology class, we were talking about the early signs of serial killers, and the quietest girl who never spoke told the story of when she lived in Chicago. She had a friend around 5th grade who would always stomp on baby birds and once put his hamster in the microwave. Well, his parents were having difficulty keeping up with his antics, so they sent him to his grandmother's, who he promptly stabbed to death when she woke him up for school. So that was interesting. Okay, so I had psychology back in the spring semester before COVID hit, and I sat next to a girl who I was good friends with from high school. Professor asks her for a fun fact, and she said I like to watch people get cut open. She obviously said it for effect, but she cleared it up by saying she liked watching videos of people getting plastic surgery because it's satisfying to watch. Not a teacher, but in 3rd grade, we would do this weekly how was your weekend sort of thing, where we'd sit in a circle and share. This one girl casually goes, I found out that my biological father didn't want me, in a super nonchalant tone and everything. I still remember the awkward tension. In the context of having students introduce themselves one by one to a new boy in a small high school class, a girl said her parents got her a nose job and a boob job. Is that even legal to get a boob job for a minor? The parents and low ethics doctor cook up a medical, as opposed to cosmetic, reason. Deviate septum and obstructed sinuses for nose. Inverted nipples. Pectoral muscle damage. Damaged limb for milk ducts for boobs.